These are your notes over lesson 3.4, expanding algebraic expressions. You can use your calculators on these, so if you don't have your calculator, go ahead and get that, and you can use your calculator to solve these problems, and the ones at the very end to bring in the class tomorrow. So if we look at expanding the expressions here, we look at problem number 4. What you have is 1/8 times 8a minus 24. So the 1/8 next to the parentheses means you're multiplying. Normally, if you follow PEMDAS, you remember PEMDAS? Normally, if you follow PEMDAS, you would do what's in parentheses first, which is 8a minus 24. However, 8a and 24 are not like terms, so we cannot subtract them because they're not like terms. But what we are allowed to do is what's called the distributive property, and we can distribute these out. So we can say 1/8 times the 8a and 1/8 times the 24. Okay? And that's what we're talking about here with expanding the expression. So we use our calculator. You'll hit the 1 for 1/8, and then the ABC button, and then 8. So 1 ABC 8 will be 1/8 in your Texas Instruments calculator. And then times 8a. We're allowed to multiply terms that are not like terms. It's okay to do 1/8 times 8a. So you just type in your calculator 1/8 times 8. You don't need to worry about the a. And 1/8 times 8, you'll see in your calculator, is 1. So you get 1, and then we still need the a there. And then do 1/8 times the 24. 1 ABC 8 times 24, and you'll get 3. And since it's a minus sign, we'll write minus 3. And then 1 times a, we know that anything times 1 is itself. So 1 times a is a, and then the minus 3. And again, you can't subtract a and 3 because they are not like terms. So our answer to number 4 there is a minus 3. Now we go down to 26. Same exact thing here, except on the outside of our parentheses, now our number is a negative number. So you got to be careful when you have negatives. So we're just multiplying out. It's called the distributive property. Again, I would suggest here that you do the leave change opposite. So if we change subtraction to addition, let me rewrite that bigger over here. So we change the subtraction in the parentheses to addition, and 2 becomes a negative 2. And then what we have is we've got negative 0.2 times 0.6y, and then we're adding negative 0.2 times negative 2. Okay, and then you do that multiplying. So again, go ahead and use your calculators. Go ahead and type in negative 0.2 times 0.6. And you'll see that you get negative 0.12. Then we have addition, so adding, here's your addition sign, and you're adding negative 0.2, 2/10, times negative 2. So go ahead and type that in, negative 0.2 times negative 2, and you'll find that you get positive 0.4. And since it's positive 0.4, then it's plus 0.4. And I forgot the y onto there. So in this negative 0.2 times 0.6, it's negative 0.12y. So we got to put that y on top of there, plus positive 0.4. So there's your answer right there. And again, we can't add them because they are not like terms. Look at 28 and 37 here. Same thing, expand and simplify. Now the only difference is out here we have this minus 2. So we've got distributive property, and then we've got that minus 2 to take care of. So again, we just distribute these out. Okay, so 4 times the 3a plus 4 times 1. It looks like 4.1. Let me change that. 4 times 1 minus the 2. So we do our multiplying here. 4 times the 3a would give us 12a. 4 times the 1 would give us 4. And then we've got the minus 2 there. So it's positive 4 and then minus the 2. So 12a has no like terms, so it stays 12a. And then 4 minus 2 would give us positive 2, so plus 2. 12a plus 2. All right, 37. Same thing. Now we've got the negative number outside, distributive property with the negative number out there. So again, if we go back to this last problem, we are not multiplying the 4 times the negative 2. Okay, we did not do that. The 2 is not in parentheses, so it's not, the 4 is not multiplying it. It just stayed negative 2, and then we took care of it with the like term with the 4. So you do not multiply the 0.6 times the 2.5r. Right? So negative 0.6 times the r. So negative 0.6 times r plus negative 0.6 times 4, and then plus 2.5r. So you do your multiplying, well, negative 0.6 times 1r would be negative 0.6r. Then the 0.6 times the 4, negative 0.6 times the 4. So we're adding here, and we get negative 2.4. And then plus 2.5r is still there. So then we look for our like terms. We have 3 terms here. 1, 2, 3. Our like terms are the negative 0.6r and the 2.5r. So you can type that in your calculator. Negative 0.6 plus 2.5, and we'll get positive 1.9. So you get 1.9r. And then if you look what we have here, it says plus negative 2.4. So we don't ever want to have the 2 signs in a row. We never want to have plus negative. So adding a negative is the same as just subtracting a positive. So we just simply write minus 2.4. Minus 2.4. Okay, so again, some of you might want to put 1.9r plus negative 2.4, but we just simplify it to just minus 2.4. Okay? All right, so your homework are these 4 problems, 7, 25, 29, and 35. Bring those problems in with you tomorrow in the class.